Hi everybody. I just wanted to show everybody. These are my bluebells. They're all in bloom. This is in between my dog pen fence. They're on the outside and on the inside. And when my dogs fertilize them, the flowers grow and the grass dies. Don't ask me why. I look at this, and they love walking in them. The dogs walk in them, lay in them, don't kill them. And they bloom all summer. All summer. They're just gorgeous. They're blue, white, and sometimes you get pink. And there's Siri with this ball telling me, Ma, it's ball time in a little bit. But see, all the way down. This is a pond. Yeah, it's kind of yucky right now, the pond itself. But these are the hostas I planted 2 years ago. And yesterday, I planted that little guy. So we'll have hostas all the way down. The lilies I planted last year are coming up. And they're right there. Looks like somebody knocked one of the stalks off. The ferns, I stole the ferns from the woods, believe it or not. My lilies are about ready to bloom. I have some yellow already. And I transplanted these from the big bush that's on the other side 2 years ago. Last year I got like 1 or 2, and this year, well, I got a bunch of them. Beautiful, beautiful. These were here, and these are my irises. I thought they were violets, but they are actually an iris. These ferns I took from Buckner Street. I love the ferns, so I stole a couple. I figured I deserved some for all the work I did and all the work I left there for somebody else to enjoy. And I never got any thanks or anything from the landlord. She was a very nasty person, but I don't care because I now own this house thanks to my wonderful husband, Thomas. So there's one I planted 2 years ago. That stuff I brought from Buckner Street as well, the white stuff. I planted that little guy yesterday, and all this Pachysandra came from the woods. I transplanted all this Pachysandra, and it's doing very, very well. I have a little weeding to do, and then I love this ivy. This ivy's going all the way through. I also have it down my driveway, and I'm trying to transplant it so it grows on both sides all the way down. But I transplanted all these lilies, and now I have great big bushes. I brought that hosta with me, the darker one, and transplanted the one behind it. I also stole that fern from the woods. All the Pachysandra I hand planted, and some more of the ferns that I took. I got like 2 plants now turning into 1, so I may try, but it's hard to break them because the roots join. Like, you'll have one and then it'll form another plant right next to it. So I may just keep this. We'll see, because it is going into the lily. And here we go. I have yellow lilies that start, and then I get the orange ones, and oh, they smell so good. Oh, they smell so good. Here's another one. Look at all those blooms. Just look at that. Just look at the blooms on this. Isn't that amazing? Oh, isn't the Creator just amazing? Again, I transplanted all this hosta, or Pachysandra. And I got a mix down here of bluebells and Pachysandra. I just transplanted that fern last year, and those lilies. As you see, I have a split tree. I need to get my neighbor or my son to remove it for me. I'm hoping I can get Louie to come over if I ask him later today. It's split. If Kiana held it and I held it, we should be able to get it out. The first real bad storm. This is a plant that I brought it's supposed to have little blue like balls, and it's never bloomed, so I am going to transplant it in the fall someplace else. I don't want to do it now. I keep begging it. I also see something's enjoying it. I don't know if that's my bunny. But here are the original irises, this big bush. I'm probably going to be stealing the ones in the back. There are ones back there, and they don't bloom. I don't think they get enough sun. So that's going to be my goal today, digging those up. And these are the huge hostas that I stole all those other hostas from. Just gorgeous. This is a mix of bluebells, and I have the lilies. I transplanted these last year, so they're slow to start. I got a fern back there, and this entire hill was nothing but poison ivy. Now it's all beautiful, beautiful ferns, and then I have the lilies. I have some of those pretty yellow flowers, buttercups. Those are wild violets. I planted them from the woods, but lilies all the way back. This little hill, you know, I conquered it, and I'm quite proud of it. Behind me, these came and formed a mix of bluebells and whatever these are. I have them out front. So Kiana only has to mow a portion of the yard, and it looks like something laid in it last night. I worked yesterday on cleaning most of the leaves out. Today I need to trim the wild rose bush, but the pachysandra I transplanted is moving in. I got that little spot there. I'll probably go grab 4 or 5. I still have a ton of it in the woods. It's moving to the path to the sacred circle, and I take it, and everywhere I plant it, it grows. Yesterday, I planted that one, and the one over there. I'm going to have to give them some water. I'll bring you in. I don't want to bump this lily, so I'm trying to do this. Some driftwood I stole from the creek. Some more ferns that I let grow. Another lily of sorts, but it's never bloomed, so I may transplant this. I think it just needs more sun. But I cleared all this out. I'm going to put pachysandra down. I already started putting pachysandra, but I cleared this out. And yes, I have this little bed thing. I'm going to put some solar lights on it. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it here. I'd like to stake it and make it look like a fence. So that's not probably going to be its spot. I got it for free yard sale. It's an old bed frame. And what I was hoping is it would fit on my bed, but it didn't. I like the tops, and my day bed, which my daughter's using, has the same ceramic little painted balls, but it would not fit between my nightstands. So that was kind of like a bummer, and I didn't want to give up. I have a big chest as one nightstand and then a dry sink, but the white chest, like a chest you'd have on a ship, takes up. I have my stereo on there. So I decided to make it a lawn decoration, but I'm not quite sure. I planted all this stuff. I like those little umbrella things from the woods, and those other things are definitely a weed, but I love them, these things, because in the fall they fill up with beautiful orange flowers, and it gives all the bees seem to love them, so I'm careful. I don't usually do too much work over here during that time, but it gives off a beautiful orange flower for the fall. They're very tall, and they fill in nicely and stop the grass from coming up. I also like these. You get a pretty yellow flower, and these will continue to grow, and they also stop the weeds from coming in. Some more wild violets. I'm not sure what these are. I found them in the woods, but I think they're pretty, and they also deter weeds. But I worked back here. That mound was here. Was here. People raked and raked, and as you see, it's got holes in it. I've seen chippies. So it's a chipmunk home, so I leave it alone. I've never seen any snakes or anything, but I have seen little chippies. But what I did yesterday is I cleared this. I took all the leaves and raked it. I left a cute little tree, and I'm going to plant some flowers back there. I think mainly ferns, so it's just a backdrop. And I also worked on Luna's circle because I'd like to use it tonight. I'm hoping it dried up. All the furniture now needs to be washed. But I have a cute little path now going from the flower bed straight over, which makes it nice. I still have a lot of work to do. Another type of fern that I stole from the woods. I would like to fill the rest of this in. See, I planted these and they do multiply, so I'm hoping this whole area will become these because the flowers are pretty and the bees seem to like them. This vine was here and I transplanted everywhere. In fact, I have 3 different vines here and I have them growing all 3 together in the front flower beds. It looks really neat. I'm also teaching it to grow. I have a leaf pile. Planted that yesterday, and I started this little mound. I like these little areas that have moss. They're pretty. But I'm working on getting... Hi, Siri! Can you see Siri back there? Hi, Siri butt. Siri! Say hi. I love you. I'll be over to play ball in a minute. But I'm transplanting it and getting it to grow all the way up. And my hopes is it'll eventually grow all the way around going up. And then the front of it will be all the ferns and all the lilies. Oh, honey, I'll be right there. Isn't he beautiful? Hi, Siri. Sirius, SASSAFRAS, SILVECK. He's our 9-year-old male, and he's the alpha of our small pack. We lost our girls. We lost Shelby last July, or June, I guess, the end of June. And then, of course, we lost Luna in January. So the boys are a little lonely, but Mommy's going to have a surprise for them in August. So, but anyway, back to my flowers. I gotta rake this. This is actually a path that connects, and the other mound is all Pachysandra. But it does have some leaves or trees and some things that I don't want. The problem is it's all rocks that I can't see, so I can't walk on it. So I'm gonna have to hire somebody to clear it for me because I can't walk on. I need to be able to see what I'm walking on with my artificial leg. I did talk to Louie about it. But if she's got the time to take care of the tree, that's my main thing. I'm going to see if I can't get Kiana to take care of that for me. You know, give her like $25, $30. Hey, for Mom, because there is some poison ivy that she'll have to take out. But anyway, oops, almost dropped my phone. I'll take you to the rest of what's been going on. There was nothing back here. I planted all this. This was all woods, and I cleared it. The front flower bed was here, but there wasn't much in it. But this was here, but it's never bloomed, so I am going to take it out and replace it with something that doesn't mind the shade. And I've got a line of ferns, so I may see they're doing that themselves. I may get some more. But as you see, everything's ready to pop. I love this. And I mean, this is my backyard. It is a flower bed. I had a half moon over here, and then it went all the way. So I told Casey, don't mow it. I keep a path cleared. I still have leaves to take care of. Well, when you have flower beds by the woods, you're always picking up leaves. So I just love these. These were here and now they're all over. The lilies were also in the woods, as were all my jonquils I found some tulips out there and some daffodils. But I absolutely love this. When I moved here, you couldn't even see the pond. I created all this. I transplanted it. I cleared. Hi, baby. I will be right there. I want to contact somebody. First of all, I need to have the pond cleaned out. The original owner was going to do that for us and never did. Now we own the house, so I want to try to get it cleaned out and find out what we can use. And then you can see the sacred circle. And I'll take it out to the sacred circle because these are my piles. With the four-wheeler now, this is where I pile all the branches. And I got some. All right, I'm going to bring you in the house if you're going to cry. I told you I wanted to show my flowers. Now be nice. This is all ferns, and I'm just letting them grow. I made the path, although I'm going to have to fill that in. Of course, all the little decorations in the trees. I put little tea lights in the candle and light it up. And now I have flower beds out here. I physically cleared all of this. I planted all the bluebells, all the little flowers, and look at my daisies. I just planted them and they grew. That's lemon balm. Those are my cute little lanterns. I took my solar lights and created tea lights using the plates, and it illuminates the entire circle. So just love it out here, and it seems like everything's growing. And these are all my sigils. Native American sigils, little prayers for family and friends. I'm probably going to have to wrap it up and do another video for the front. I need to play ball. And this is the pentacle that Kiana built me. I collected all the rocks, dug them out of the woods, and I did get to use it, and it's beautiful lit up at night. I will definitely be filming my strawberry moonlight tonight. Although I won't be here, I will be in Luna's circle. I decided that circle was going to be for, oh, must be she took them in. Nope. But I cleared all that. I cleared it all the way down. I got to move that big log and then dig out the grapevine. But I cleared all this and turned it into a flower bed. I don't know what those are, but they're pretty. So, another daisy and some more lemon balm. But this is a path, and I will show you briefly. I'm working on a new teepee for my grandkids whenever they decide to come visit. There it is. Got my chair in it. It's going to be a bit bigger and taller. And of course, I'm hoping the kids across the street will come and run around with me. It's going to be a place where I can meditate, where I can manifest. But these woods are mine, and I love them very, very much. Okay, I'm going to have to cut out and play ball with Siri. I just wanted to show everybody some of my summer flowers that I'm quite proud of. I do all the landscaping. I'm coming! Oh, he's so demanding. I've been working on this real quick. This into a flower bed. I've already got ferns started and these plants. I don't know what they are, but you get pretty flowers. I have to rake all this that you see they're back there and bring everything forward. And then I will have my woods edged with flowers. But I have to rake today. And there's some back there that I need to transplant and fill in. And then this is going to be a flower bed that encompasses our backyard. There's absolutely nothing here but ferns. So after I clear all the leaves, I will probably start planting stuff and make this into a flower bed too. This is doing it itself. I love ferns. Ferns are just very pretty. I have two different kinds. So there's Siri. All right, buddy. Mommy's coming to play ball. I love you, Siri. So everybody, the rest of my flowers and what I've been up to, because I spend my days playing in my flower beds, playing in the woods, and obviously playing with my dogs. Love everybody. Bye. Blessed be. And I'll see everybody in a little bit. And I will definitely be posting the strawberry moonlight tonight. Love everybody. Bye.